Hey, how's it going? I think this is it. We're live. Waiting for everything to catch up. Okay, welcome to this live stream. Just double check the sound while I'm here. Yep, everything sounds good, so that's cool. Right, so welcome to this live stream of the new cargo train, which is set 60198. I figured I did the passenger train last night, and I thought that I might as well do the cargo train as well. I was going to build it today, but might as well hang out with you guys and we'll all see the cargo train. Of course, I'm slightly more familiar with the Bluetooth technology now than I was. I've also downloaded the app to my phone, so we can try that out as well this time. But I'll just say hi to the guys who've already joined, which is cool. So we've got Bricks, Aid, Lego and Train Lover 200, Captain Necraft. Yep, you're back. Nice one. Daniel Contreras and Douglas McBricken. Awesome. Yeah, the second train dude. And James Box. James, how's it going, man? Good to have you here. And Garrett East. So Garrett Eastwood, so he's asking where I purchased it, and is out already. Officially it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be released on the 1st of July here in the UK, but I was in a Smith's toy store yesterday and managed to get both of them. They weren't kind of on the proper shelves, but they were sort of on the high shelves, and I asked someone if I could get one of each, and they did. So there you go. So I've managed to get hold of a passenger train and a cargo train. I will be trying to do proper reviews of these, but I figured I might as well just hang out with you guys, build it, and then we can all take a look at the different things and we can discuss it live. So there you go. So I will just say, right, I'll catch up. Brick Bakery. Oh, hey, Brick Bakery, Bet Denmark. Hello, Denmark, how's it going? T4 Bricks, how's it going, man? And the Cool Man. Cool, dude. Good to have you here. So I have all the tools with me this time. So I've got batteries and I've got a proper screwdriver this time, so I won't have to go looking. So this is the set. It's according to the Lego website, it's 1,226 pieces, 1,226 pieces. So if we have a look, that's the front of the box. There we have the back. It does say on the back that it just makes a point that the Bluetooth technology is not compatible with the older trains. So it does make that point, just it's a thing. And of course it's going to work with a smart device, phone, tablet, something like that. So I've got the app. We can try that out in a bit once I got it. I don't think I'll be able to have it running on a full circuit just because I'm on this little table and the Lego room is a bit chaotic at the moment. But I will get a video up of both the trains running. And the retail price here in the UK is £179.99. I believe next weekend double VIP point starts, so maybe it's possibly in the UK as well. But I saw something on Charm City Bricks, but he's in the States, so maybe it's just the States, I don't know. You'd have to check that. Okay, let's empty this. Man, this is a big box. So there's the instructions with the sticker sheet. Everyone keep an eye on that sticker sheet just in case I decide to lose it again. Last night I managed to lose it, but someone spotted what was going on. This is going everywhere. There we go. I'll try and balance this behind me so people know what's going on. That works, doesn't it? Just about, kind of. So much stuff. This table is really tiny. Okay, so we've got 2 unnumbered bags. They've got sort of train bases. I can't remember what they are. Train sort of chassis, the plates for trains, carriages, things like that. We've got the got some curves there, 2 sets of curves, which makes a semicircle. In this bag I've got 2 sets of 4 straights, so 8 straights in there, and a ladder and some magnetic couplers, and then the other semicircle of track on that one. And also we get 1 switch track, 1 point for this one. So slightly different to the blue cargo train, because it came with 2 of these, and the heavy haul train didn't come with any at all, but it came with more straights, I think. So I'm going to put the track somewhere else. I don't think I need it quite yet. Where shall I put it? This is just where it goes, a bit chaotic. So while I'm moving this, I'll say hello to some more people. Titanium J52, hey dude, how's it going? Good to have you. Jalen Brown, hi. Mr. Finland 99, nice, yeah it is. Totally very nice. And Mr. Finland 99, you are too old to play with Lego. It says 5 to 12. That's just a rough guide. I mean, a really rough guide, to be honest. I don't think anyone's too old to play with this. It's a train and it's made out of Lego. I mean, what is not to like, really? I've got to say though, the retail price, $179.99, did kind of make me go, oh, that's a bit much, but we'll have a look at it and go through it, and then, well, we can make up our minds on the price, I suppose, later. But here we go. Right, let's see how many bags we've got. That's bag 12. Got bag 3, 2, 3, 4. So that means looking for bag 1. That looks like. No, that's bag 8. Oh, bag 1. Bag 1 probably doesn't have a train in it. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So that's 12 numbered bags, and then we've got this bag. Then the 2 other bags with track in, plus some loose track as well, and points as well. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 bags. 3 of them aren't numbered, and we've got some track. And then this is the Bluetooth receiver and the Bluetooth sort of transmitter, I suppose. Well, they're both transmitting, receiving, probably. Okay, I'll put the track back here as well, and we'll open the instructions. If you were on the live stream last night, you know that I got to bed about 2 AM and then woke up at 6 AM this morning, which wasn't great. So this is going to be another, more than likely, chaotic live stream. But hopefully you guys are up for it. So. Yeah, the cost, yeah, James Box is just pointing out that the cost is probably the cost of the track and the profit margin, and plus you've probably got the R&D cost as well. They've got to take into account, because it's a whole new power function system, isn't it, really? So okay, so instruction manuals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instruction manuals. The first one is a forklift truck. The second one, put them like this, the second one is a sort of bank security truck. Number 3 is the actual locomotive. 3 and 4 is the locomotive, and then we're on to number 5, which is the sort of the, what was it, permanent way station crane thing. Someone can correct me on that one, but the crane, I think, is probably, other than the engine and all that lot, but the crane is probably the thing that I like the most out of the set so far, just from looking at it. And then we've got this sort of I don't know, signal tower, and I'm guessing a sort of a flatbed truck with a couple of pallet things, and one of them is the bank. It's to do with the bank. So right, stickers, I'm putting them on my laptop. Keep an eye on them, everyone, just in case I lose it. I won't be surprised if I misplace it anyway. And then I'll put the other instructions, just put them in Dunkton down here. Try not to knock over the monorail. So here we go. We've got, right, bag number 1. Start with this. There are lots and lots of bags. Nine there. 10. 11, and 12 is just behind me, and the motor, I've got the motor there as well. So right, we can start building now, can't we? So let's see. Uno TV, hey, how's it going? Ice Morons, hey man, how's it going? Good seeing you build this, enjoyed watching the one last night too, cheers, cool. Good to know, Ice Morons. Zach Cox, can you make a video with the new trains? Yes, I will most definitely be making a video with the new trains once I've built them. I built the passenger train last night, and once I've built this one, I'll be trying to sort out Dunkton a bit. I'm going to try and do some reviews and stuff, and then take enough footage and then edit it through the week, and there'll be next week's videos. So this is sort of like an odd weekend, because I either do one or sort of like one video a week or something like that. But well, it's new trains. It's the first new trains we've had for a very long time. Okay, so in the card packet on the first one, we just got the a little white elastic band for the forklift, because it's difficult to have a cargo train without a forklift truck, isn't it? But yeah, I'll do reviews and close-ups of minifigures and everything like that. So let's put the first minifigure together. Got his hat, where's his head? There we go. Trying to get his hard hat. He's a fairly standard minifigure for the first guy. I don't know, it's not really focusing, is it? But at some point I will sort out a second camera. I just need to get a little USB webcam or something like that, so I can do close-ups with. But I don't have one for these. But okay, that's rubbish. Yeah, Garrett East, I would normally do that as well, but just because this is a live stream, it's just, I think I've got enough space to leave them there. I would agree though, that's probably the best thing. You just put them back and then take them out as and when you need them. But I intend on doing this all in one sitting. We'll see how that goes. So it could be a long live stream. I need to, on the other one last night and on this one, I will put time frames in for when I do different things, so it'll be slightly easier. But I just need to go through the videos after they're streamed and get that done. So it will make life a little bit easier. Okay, I'm making a little money palette by the looks of it. It's got some 100 Lego bills on it. And possibly some gold bullion, maybe. I still like all the little cargo things in Lego City, and now I think the cargo line is, you know, you can get planes, big jet planes, down to sort of like, what is it, vertical takeoff helicopter type planes. And but yeah, we still don't have a postal service. They need to do just normal postal. You can get big cargo and freight delivered in Lego City, but there's no letters postal service. There's lots of letters in lots of sets, but just no way to deliver them. What's that all about? I don't know. Right, here we go. Actually started on the forklift truck by the looks of it. I try and keep an eye on the chat and everything like that. So, oh, Bricks, when will the next train track setup come out? Now that's a good question. I was, see, I did track setup sort of like 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and they're all in the same room and they're all on the same floor in my house, and I need to find sort of somewhere else to do it just to make it a little bit different. So I was trying to think of places. At the moment we've got really good weather in Scotland, and it seems to sort of, well, it's good weather, which is really rare, this sort of for any time of year. But I'll try, and if I can, I'll try and do it outside, but I think that might be difficult, or I'll just find somewhere else to make one indoors. And then of course it'll include the new trains as well, so it'd be something different. It just felt like it was a bit repetitive, and I did train track setup 10 and it just didn't kind of get the views that other ones, or I don't know, maybe the algorithm didn't pick it up as much or something. But It was, which is a shame from my point of view, because it's my favourite setup. It was the most technically challenging one, but I think since I've done sort of 10 track setups, I've kind of got used to doing it, so it doesn't. Yeah, I've come up with a system, so maybe it made it look a bit too easy to do or something. I don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, there will be another one coming. I just need to find a location and work out what I'm doing really for it. But yeah, if I can get these trains included in it as well, then that'd be good, wouldn't it? Right, let's think about what we're doing here. Okay, Joe, are you, I think, sort of like, what have you missed? Right, so I've unboxed it, the new cargo train. It's, according to the LEGO website, it's 1,226 pieces. In the UK, it's retailing for £179.99. It's supposed to be out next week, 1st of July. I managed to get it early. Not through any special contacts, just the toy store that I went to happened to have it. And yeah, I'm just live streaming the build. It could take a while. Last night the passenger train took me about 2 hours, but I was probably talking quite a lot, and I lost stuff, and I didn't have the right tools to do it, so maybe this one will go a bit quicker. We'll never know. I doubt it, but hey. But it's basically, yeah, I'm still on I'm still on bag one. Yeah. Yeah, we could be here for a while, but you know, it's just good chilling out, hanging out. Oh, first sticker needs to go on. So this is just the number plate or the registration plate or the license plate for the forklift truck. Okay, so that goes on there. Got lights on the back, and okay, there's that. That's cool. Okay, yeah, see, people have said about the brick separator to apply stickers, and it helps with applying them. I've never actually done it like that. I suppose I need to try it out and see how it works, but the method, I don't know, I've done it like this for years and years and years, so I'm kind of used to it. I guess it's my default method. I don't know, maybe I can try it in this one and you can see me make a complete mess of it just for fun, but we'll see. Well, this is a very curvy looking forklift truck. Give you a bit of a glimpse of it there. That's what it looks like so far. This looks quite nice. Oh, no, that's on the wrong way. Right, okay, no bricks, yeah, build up, setups outside. Yeah, I mean, my garden, when I first moved into this house, it was like 2 years ago, the garden was a bit of a mess. I've managed to work on it and it's looking a little bit better, so yeah, it's quite possible I could maybe do something outside. If the weather stays kind of like as predictable it is as the moment, it's quite nice. West of Scotland especially is one of these places where you can have 4 seasons in one day quite easily. And it's usually rather wet, which isn't really good for running Lego trains. suppose it wouldn't hurt the track or the bricks, but it would get a bit messy. Right, okay, I need to find the frame that goes over the top. It's in one of these bags. So I'll just open this. Oh, and we've got the forklift as well, that's good. For the forks for the forklift, so that was just in a different bag. Does the powered up system have extension cords? I don't know yet. I know they've got lights because they're in the back of the instruction manual on the passenger train. It says you can add lights to your train. So I'm assuming, hopefully, they will have something similar to the old Power Functions extension cords. I don't know how I'm gonna I don't know if it's possible to sort of upgrade sort of trains to run 2 motors, because obviously I'm running like my blue cargo train, the heavy haul train, even my passenger train, high-speed passenger train has 2 motors in it, and there are lights at either end, and you guys probably do similar stuff as well. It's yeah, hopefully it's going to be as nice to add things to the engine and the train and everything as that, because if without 2 motors I can't get engines to climb hills and pull as much freight as the older ones. So okay, add a wheel. Right, so that's that bit done. Just add the forks. And this is where the elastic band comes on. There we go. Just spring action. Pretty standard, I think, for a forklift. So I'm just going to connect the forks to the front, and we can put the driver in as well, or the forklift operator. So bag number 1 complete. There we go. It's quite a good little looking forklift. I know in previous sets there have been slightly beefier ones, but no, I think that'll do a good enough job for what it needs to. I'll put the little gold pallet on there with the money. Oh, nearly fell off. Right, I can tip that back as well, can't I? There we go. And I've got some spare bits as well, so I think that's all spare. Put one in the front, one in the back. Yeah, that's good. Just put those by the side anyway in this one place, so I know exactly where they're going. Right, and now instruction booklet number 2, and this is the bank kind of security truck for the money and everything like that. Yeah, it does look like it's a nice little build for a forklift truck. I think it's big enough for the set anyway. I don't think it's because you've got I guess you've got the crane for anything heavier than that it needs to lift, so it doesn't have to lift anything major. Let's see, has anyone else joined? Rooster Master 30. Who disliked? If someone's disliked the video, there's always one. Whatever video I post, someone's gonna click dislike. It's probably someone I know in real life. They're like, yeah. Who knows? Here we go. Got I guess this is the security guard. It's got shades on. Oh, he's got a nice sort of forest green, kind of, or a darker green. Yeah, no. I'll call that forest green. He's probably not focusing correctly, but in the reviews I'll do proper close-ups and everything, and we'll see how the reviews go as well. But this is the bank stroke security money truck. Oh, bricks. No, I haven't bought the Lego train book yet. I need to get that ordered, don't I? Before it disappears. Yeah, so this is very reminiscent of the old cargo train. I can see it. It's at the bottom of a box underneath a bunch of Lego. I should have dug that out, but yes, it's very reminiscent of the old, which is the sort of the RC train, isn't it? I can't remember the number off the top of my head. Someone probably can put it in chat. But it does look. Yeah, it's very similar, but it's a really good looking engine, and it's and it works with all the current cargo stuff. So it's got the cargo emblem. I've noticed that it's got the sort of like the little current cargo logo. So it works with the planes and the various other bits and bobs that we've had over the past few years, which is nice. So it works in with that, and the green, it's the right livery for it and everything like that, so which is kind of cool. Okay, so we're just building the chassis of the truck at the moment. Let's just check some stuff. Okay, so the train book, yeah, the train book that we're referring to, Bricks, is which I should really get, is the Holger Mathis book on, and it's still available on Amazon apparently. So I need to go check that out really and grab a copy before it disappears. Give me some bedtime reading and daytime reading and waking up reading and other various bits of reading. Okay, so that's the chassis. I'm guessing we're going to get to a bit with the with adding another registration number, license plate, sticker, and this is PN60198. I know other people use the brick separator. I kind of always use my fingers in it. That's the result I got with my finger. It's pretty straight. It's not going to focus, but you get the idea. Oh, and that goes on the front. That's just a bumper. Yeah, the green colour is a really nice colour for the locomotive. I agree. It's nice to get the green colour. Green is definitely one of my favourite colours. Like I say, it fits in with the rest of the cargo sort of livery and all the different cargo sets that we've had over the past few years as well, which is really cool. Okay, so this is just the seat with the driving wheel, or the steering wheel, driving wheel. There we are, a little bit, and I'm guessing that just goes, just put that in the chassis. I'll show you what I've got at the end of this bag so you can see. Okay, here we go. That's the end of bag number 2. So I'm just going to work on, grab bag number 3 now. Yep, here we go. Yeah, 2007. Well, that would have been the RC one, wouldn't it? Actually, I can see it in a box over there, but it's unfortunately beyond reach. I might get it once I've cleared some of these bags away, I think. Once I build the other engine, I'll get that engine out and we can compare it. I think I should be able to get it out fairly easily. So. Of course, that uses a completely different system to the latest power functions as well. So we're kind of like 2 systems away from that. Goes there. Oh, okay. Got another big sticker to put on. There's the bank sticker. Need a panel piece and one of the bank transport stickers. And I'm guessing the bank transport stuff would probably go with the bank set that's sort of the, what is it, the bank heist kind of set. Although we have the brick bank, well, I've got the brick bank anyway, the modular. So I suppose having a banking truck, that's not bad. So Gallagher just says it's a pretty big box. Yeah, it is. They say it's 1,226 pieces. That's coming from directly from the Lego site. But there are, yeah, it was a pretty full box. There's lots of big pieces and stuff, and obviously the track takes up a lot of space as well. Okay. For those of you who joined, I'm just on bag 3 and I'm working on the bank transport truck, which is for various monies that are being transported by the cargo train. I know we haven't had sort of like money transport in any sets for quite a while anyway. I don't know whether there were a long time ago, but it's certainly not in the past 10 years anyway, or even 15 years maybe. I can't remember seeing any. They've always been normal cargo type trains. Hey, Carriage of No Return, how's it going? Yeah, inside on a day like this, well, you know, what sort of, I kind of had to build this really. It's really warm in the room actually. I've got the window open, so if you hear seagulls and stuff like that, then you'll know where the noise is coming from. But it's good to have you on the live stream, my man. Right, okay, yeah, and Emil Ramos, of course, if there is Lego money in a set, there will be robbers, yep. I think it suggests there possibly are, in one of the pictures on the back of the box and on the promotional art. Okay, so this sticker goes on the back of one of the doors. I've got to say, it's kind of, compared to other cargo trains and stuff, the sticker sheet is pretty much what I would expect. It's a similar size to the blue cargo train 60052, the sheet that, so I would say it's similar. Yeah, I know some people aren't fans of stickers and everything, but they can't really print everything, can they? But oh, I've forgotten a piece. Yeah, this was really my only chance to build these. I have to get stuff filmed and everything, so here we go. Got I think this comes with wheels and stuff, so I'm guessing I would have, this bag finishes the truck. It does have the wheels for it. Oh, it looks like it's got a roof that kind of opens up sideways. Sideways being the technical term for a sideways opening roof. Okay, yeah, Osmoran has said he's quite surprised that there's no 60198 sticker on the engine, and that breaks with tradition. And yeah, I hadn't noticed that, but it does break with tradition. It's always got sort of like the train number, and that's what it is. But it does look like this one doesn't have a number on it. Wow, good observation. Right, let's see. I'm looking for a little 2x1 tile. There we go. We've got that. And 1x3 tile. Oh. Right, I've lost a little white tile. I think it's in the bag. I've probably nudged it somewhere. Oh no, here we go. Oh, man. What is that? You can look for a piece for ever and ever and ever, and it's right in front of you. It's really funny. At least I find that anyway. Hey Paul, Dallas, Texas, how's it going? Good to have you here, man. How's Dallas, Texas today? Shaft Studios, hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I'll show you the progress I've got so far. I've almost finished bag 3, so we're nearly getting there for the truck. I think after this, is this, oh no, 2. Oh no, 3. So the next instruction booklet is actually we're starting on the engine, so that's good. Exciting, getting to the bit that we all want to see. Okay, there's the front, the bonnet, or the hood. Yeah, carriage and no return. Yeah, the live stream of the passenger train was really late, so I just got in last night and thought, no, I'll just go for it. So it finished at like 1:30 AM, so it was completely ridiculous, really, for me anyway. But yeah, it was good fun. And I got it built as well, and I learnt a lot about the new powered up system. I haven't read anything about it really. I wanted it to be a surprise for myself, just experiencing it straight away. So learning all about it and just working out how it worked was pretty cool. I have downloaded the app to my phone, so we'll be able to try out the app once this gets up and running. I'll do that once I've built the engine, I think. Okay, I think I'm getting there. This is good. Pretty tall. Okay, nice one, man. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. That's really cool. Shaft Studios, yeah, I've always hoped to get sort of like find some sort of I don't know, yard sale type Lego deals of amazing things, but I never do. So I don't know, if you keep on looking, eventually something could pop up, you never know. I've heard of friends who've had sort of like entire bins of like classic pirate Lego and castle Lego getting binned by their parents and stuff, and it's just, oh, you never know. You might come across sort of like the an amazing find like that one day. Just keep on looking, isn't it? If you don't look, you don't find. So okay, just coming across this. I'm just going to try and flatten this wall a bit. And this just needs another brick bank or bank transport sticker. Got that. A couple of these. Alright, I'm just going to put the roof on the truck. Oh, here we go. So that's the roof, or the access to the truck, and it's got doors for the minifigures at the back, but easy access for big fingers and us. And yeah, wheels to go on. Here we go. Right, okay, yeah. And to cultivate next works with charity shops just to find out if anything interesting comes in with Lego on it. Okay, so we have the bank transport truck, and that'll be the bank transport driver. So I'll probably be able to get him to focus there. So far, bag 1 is a forklift, bag 2 and 3 is the bank transport truck. Right, that's cool. Back of the instructions are some adverts for the various other sets that are available at the moment. Now we start with instruction booklet 3, which is the first one in order to build the locomotive, and it's probably going to start with the new powered up system. So I'll go through this again, just to, well, we need to put batteries in this. So I have some batteries here, and it's 6 AAA batteries in the battery holder, sort of Bluetooth receiver. It looks like the old battery box, but it has actually got the Bluetooth, sort of receiver, and mine's gone blank, but it's the Bluetooth box that sits in the train, and it's got the battery box, and it doesn't need an IR receiver anymore. So that means that line of sight issues, sort of if your train's going through a tunnel and you suddenly realise you need to stop it in a hurry, that's not going to be an issue. Or it goes behind the sofa, you need to stop it or speed it up and stuff like that. That won't be an issue either, because you'd be able to, Bluetooth will work without being interrupted. So I've got the screwdriver this time, which helps save a little bit of time. Oh, the stream health has gone a bit funny, hasn't it? Is it still streaming okay? You can let me know in chat if it starts going a bit funny, but I've just sort of like, it's got an orange instead of a green, which is a bit worrying. I can try and sort that out. Yeah. I think okay, streaming fine at this end, that's good. I've just got an orange dot instead of a green one that I was having, and that's not good. Okay, that's this on. Let's see, it needs to go on a certain way, I think. Okay, so they're the batteries in there, and then this one takes 4 batteries, so it's just got one screw that we loosen off. And then there's 4 AAA batteries going here. So let's see if I've got 4 AAA batteries. Good, my streaming health has returned. I think what I'll do is I'll stop that as well. So the 4 batteries just going like that. The old power functions, this isn't power functions, obviously this is a powered up system, but the old transmitter and for the trains just used 3 batteries. I always found that they lasted for a really, really long time as well. Unless you're using it. Well, actually I use mine a lot, and I can't remember ever having to replace the batteries yet, so they really do last a very long time. The trains themselves, completely different thing. But with these, in order to power them up, it's just a case of pairing them. So I think you just press the buttons. Oh, I'm holding that. And then it will just turn green. You can see both lights green. And then in order to turn them off, you just hold the central green button on this for 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5, and it should flash and it should turn off, or it should do. It's not going to do it, is it? It's probably because it's just done something. Okay, let's try again. 2, 4, 5. There we go, it's doing a flashy thing, and that's it. And it's trying, it's going, no. It's still flashing. I imagine it will stop flashing, and there we go. So that's how you turn it off. It's not just a simple on-off with the battery as the old one. It's all controlled, which is good because it means you can turn the train off remotely from this, so it's all connected to the actual controller. I imagine you can do it from the phone as well. But well, we've got the track layout that it does. It's kind of an oval layout with some points and what is basically a siding. So that's the kind of the track it comes with. I'll give a final count of all the, let's see, what's that? It's 18, no, sorry, 16 straights. By the looks of it, it's 16 curves as well. So you've got a full circle, and you've got one lot of points or switches, or a switch track, depending on how you call it. So I'm not actually going to put. Oh, I will put this together. It's just a railway crossing that we get with it. So if I grab some straights, I'll put the little siding across. We have had sidings before in the other sets. So it's certainly not a new thing. Hey Glenn, how are you? Good to have you here, man. So Glenn Holland's just saying that he's only ever had one PF remote ever, and he's changed the batteries twice, probably about twice. And Glenn runs a lot of trains, so there you go. Yeah, the remote, just they don't seem to use much power at all, which is really good. Trains, on the other hand, I suppose, yeah, with my ones they use a lot just because I've put loads of stuff in them. Right, okay, right, so Obrex is just asking where in England I live. I don't actually live in England, I live in Scotland. It's all, of course, part of the UK. For the moment, anyway. But yeah, I live in Scotland, so just north, well, west of Scotland. which is pretty cool. I've lived in Scotland for a long time now. I actually lived in Scotland longer than I lived in England, so yeah. Because you'll probably guess from my accent, I wasn't born here. Right, I need, oh, it's not 2 straights, it's 3. So I'll get another straight. And the stream's looking healthy still, which is good. Okay, I've just got to put some stickers for the crossing. Let's see. Square ones, try and get them actually level, because they are very noticeable if you get them wonky. And I'll put another sticker on another sign. Once I know a bit more about the new powered up system, I'll probably do a video just on the powered up system, just so, yeah, it'll be interesting just to see the differences and what it means for controlling multiple trains and things like that. But it would be nice to know what accessories we can get. It looks like we're definitely going to get lights. If they give us extension cables, that would also be useful. Oh, we've got buffers as well. That's cool. I've always called them buffers. Carriage of no return. Yes, I did. I did indeed. Yeah, I'll send you. I will make sure I send you an email. But it looks like, yeah, we're on for next week. I should be. Okay, so here we are. This is the it's kind of interesting that we've actually just got a siding with sort of like the buffers at the end in this, instead of having an actual siding where the train can come off the main track and then back on again. I guess it also means that we also get more straight track in the set, so it means if someone just wants a bigger oval, they can have the bigger oval, so that's good. Yeah, Green Shark, I grew up in England, so I was born in England originally. Which is why I don't sound Scottish at all. Although I do have some phrases and stuff I come out with sometimes. Well, I'm not going to put this at the end of the long straight. I'll just show you it on here. I think that's it. Yeah. So this is the level crossing, as I would call it. I've just put the little buffers so you can see there. I think, is that going to focus? Ooh, maybe. Yeah, there we go. So they're the buffers. They go at the end of the siding. I haven't really got the room to put all the track together, but you will see the trains running in a later video. And a switch track, which most of us are familiar with. Okay, so we've got the new powered up system. That's actually got power in it, so I'll put that there. We've got the motor there. I've got the switch track, but I'll put this back with the other track just behind me. Right, we are now on bag number 5, and bag number 5 is when we start building the locomotive. So what are we in? We're 25 minutes in, and I've only just started the locomotive, but we'll get there. We are getting there. I was in Berkshire, Greenock, so and Ascot wings kind of way. Okay, and I also need the bits to build the train on. So see, this is one of the, it looks like one of the longer ones possibly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 4, 6, 8. So it's a 28 stud plate for the train. Or for the locomotive. I keep calling it a train, it's a locomotive. The train is the locomotive and the rest of the wagons. At least that's my understanding. Gallagher, my fiance, is not. She's English. So we met in Scotland, but we're both English. I was supposed to be wearing a DunksterBricks shirt for this because I was wearing a blue one last night. I've got a green one as well, but I've totally forgotten. So there you go. But there is DunksterBricks merch. It was requested. I had a couple of comments about it saying are there any plans to do anything. So I have released stuff. I'll try and release some more stuff as well. Try and come up with some decent logos, fun things for going on t-shirts and stuff like that. It's kind of difficult working out ways of how to get sort of support for the channel and everything like that. I kind of prefer not to sort of talk about it on normal videos, so but anyway, there is merchandise available and it's in Teespring. I think I've got links down below in the description. You can always check it out. Let's see. Now these bricks need stickers on them, but I'm going to connect them to the base. So that's the base so far, and there are little stickers here on either side. So let's put those on. Okay, nice one. Carriage, yeah, mine, yeah, my two arrived yesterday as well. So Carriage of No Return, he ordered a DunksterBricks t-shirt and he says he's happy with it, so that's good. I'm happy with mine. There are nice material and everything like that, and the printing came out quite well. Printing came out really nicely, actually. I was very happy with that. I also ordered some mugs as well. I've got a couple of mugs on the way. I did change the design for, I bought some sort of trial ones just to test out. But the actual ones that are live now, there's a slightly bigger logo than the one I originally did. So it's just played about with Teespring for a bit, but yeah, they're looking good and they are nice t-shirts to wear as well. Okay, so I've added these. The engine should hopefully start taking shape pretty soon and be a recognisable bit of a locomotive, I hope. Yeah, Brick Bakery. We had a bit of rough weather coming in, a bit of a sort of like winds and rain and everything like that. But now it's kind of cleared up again and turned back into summertime, which is nice because it's only just turned summer. Really, we had an amazing spring. Good weather makes a really nice change, especially after having snow in March and April and everything. It's almost like we're having seasons again. It's really odd. It's just, yeah. Hey Ricks, oh awesome man, that's cool. That's good. Well, you can give me feedback on how you like it and stuff. I'm looking forward to getting a mug as well. It's going to be fun. It's just, yeah. Okay. One thing with everyone was commenting on the passenger train yesterday, sort of, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll pull the locomotive. But just the colour schemes, I think the colour schemes on these new trains are just amazing. I mean, the blue and the yellow and the grey and everything, it works really well. And the fact that we've got, even on this green train, you've already got the sort of, I mean, it's grey, white, and a bit of yellow. It's kind of, they're going to match, even though one's green and one's blue. It's nice bright colours, and it's yeah, that's something that's just fantastic. There's no reason why it shouldn't be nice and bright, really, which is cool. Right, I'm just putting the control panels on for the drivers. Make sure they're on the right way around. Otherwise end up with accidents going all over the place. Oh, I forgot to put the minifigure together at the beginning of this, didn't I? It'll all be easier to find all the bits now I've cleared up the bigger bits. One thing that really, when I was at Philly Brickfest this year, there's, well, like this year, it's the first year I've been, but there was Bricksmith. He'd built lots of the town sets and modulars and everything, but he hadn't used the actual colours that came with the set. He just used sort of random colours, but the same pieces but random colours, and it was just a really, really bright, colourful city, and it was just fantastic. It's just a really, you just had to smile when you looked at it. It's one of those things that just made me happy instantly. It was brilliant. And by the looks of it, the way they've got the battery slotting into the actual train, I think they've kind of perfected it in these ones. It just seems to be a really nice, easy way. Everything slots in and fits together really, really nicely. So, and the fact that we don't have the IR receiver, the separate IR receiver, and lots of cables everywhere, it's just the one unit. It's just, and one cable going to the motor. It just seems to be a lot tidier now. So, yeah, good job with the train designing for these. That's really good. They have done an excellent job in designing these. I just really hope they bring out the lights soon, because the lights make such a big difference when you're running these trains. I think we'll all agree on that one. Hey, Bricks, okay. I'll catch you later. You'll be able to catch this once it gets uploaded anyway, but is the stream health okay? I keep getting it keeps saying that it's not great. But, attached devices. Just going to see if I can work on the quality of service while I'm doing this as well. Should be able to tell me what devices. Media device highest. No, I think I've already set it up. Unfortunately, the room that I'm in is so far away from my router I have to use Wi-Fi. I've got a pretty powerful router that's just the floor below, but there could be stuff interfering with it. It's one of the downsides of modern life, really. There's lots of radio waves flying all over the place. So, but there's no way of getting a cable up here without drilling holes in walls and floors, and I have no intention of doing that. So, end up doing a bit of a Tim the Tool Man Taylor to my house, which just would be bad. That's probably a really old reference that only some people will get, but yeah. Carter Blaster 25, hey, how's it going? Yeah, long time no see. Okay, that's cool, that's good. As long, just let me know if it does go funny. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will survive. Oh, okay, I need to put the little cargo sticker on one of the tiles. I guess the Hogwarts Express must come out sort of in the Somerset wave as well. Not the Somerset as in Somerset, but the summer release of sets. It'd be interesting to see how we, whether they've provisioned for power functions or the powered up system. They've made it all compatible. It's just a bright red engine, isn't it? So that should be fun. I have actually been sort of the actual Hogwarts Express kind of line that they filmed the film on is the Mallaig to Fort William line in Scotland. So I've driven past that quite a lot. I still mean to actually go on that. I need to go on it because you go over the viaduct and everything like that, which is really, really cool. But yeah, a little Hogwarts Express would be good. It's just another steam engine. And people ask me quite a lot whether I'm planning on building a bit more of a detailed engine. I probably will eventually. I need to plan things a bit better. Because I know that Glenn Holland and guys like Naders Mox and stuff, Glenn Holland does Brick Model Railroader. If you've never seen their website, it's worth just Google Brick Model Railroader, you'll see their website, and it's a really good resource if you want to build sort of really detailed Lego model trains. Really, they've got lots and lots of information on their website, which is fantastic. So it's worth checking them out for sure. Okay, I think I'm on another. Oh no, I'm nearly on the next bag. I need to make the minifigure that goes with this bag before I move on. And the Brick Model Railroader guys also do sort of premium instructions for some really detailed rolling stock. I think they've got their latest one is a caboose and stuff, which has a lighting kit and everything. I haven't got any because I'm kind of in the wrong country. But the premium instructions, if you're in the United States and everything, then and you're a serious Lego train creator, then they're worth getting. But if I do a project like that, I will probably ask Glenn and guys like Naders Mox and Steam Powered Bricks and stuff, who they're part of the PennLug, Pennsylvania Lego user group. I will be asking for their help and advice. I think I'll build a bigger, not a bigger Class 8 shunter, but something sort of like the American looking equivalent of that. Naders Mox was kind enough to give me a Brick Model Railroader sort of tanker car or tank car, and yeah, I need something a bit more spectacular to pull it round Dunkster really. But yeah. Right, bag number 6. So this is the end of bag number 5. That's what the Locomotive looks like at the moment. let's have a look. Yeah, so this is going to be axles for the train, for the wheels on the train. You get 2 axles. Shane Gates' girlfriend. Cool train, but a lot of people don't like this set. See, this is the thing though, Lego sets come out and everyone goes, oh, I don't like it, it's problematic. And I've got to say, when I saw it initially and I saw the bank truck and I saw the robber, I was kind of like, nah, that's a bit unnecessary for a train set. But I think the crane especially, I think that's a really good addition. We've got sort of like a logging truck for carrying logs and stuff like that, a low loader thing, and then there's just sort of like a small low loader. Yeah, I can see why it's I suppose it's a bit more like this goes with a train set, this goes with a train set, that goes with a train set. If you've got a bank, I think they've got a sort of a robber in it, possibly. I'm not sure. I can't. Oh yeah, there's a picture of a bad guy at the back though, but I mean, he could just be the hired help, you know what I mean? You could just give him a job, give him something to do, and then he's just not going around trying to steal things. Keep him busy. But, yeah, I like the engine though. The engine's great, the colour scheme's great. The price, the passenger train's only £10 more than the old passenger train, whereas this is like £30 more than the old cargo train, which is a bit, I think, yeah, maybe they've gone a bit too high on that. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it'll appear in sales at some point, won't it? So right, in order to build this, I need the next instruction manual. And of course, the pain of moving to a new power function system or this new powered up system, that's going to just going to be one of those things. But hey, technology moves on, and so does Lego, and they have to compete with sort of people coming up with their own ideas now. It's all innovation, and some people will just, you know, they'll be growing up and they'll just know these trains as the trains they had. And there won't be anything. It's just us collectors who are serious and go around and buy these things all the time. It's but I don't think we're the main customer, really, are we? Okay, just putting some windows in. It looks like this. Ooh, so this 60052 and other trains and everything all had doors on the sides, but it looks like this one hasn't got doors, so it's just through the roof, which I suppose is okay from a Lego point of view. Most minifigures, I believe, are used to entering vehicles and carriages, especially through the roof, so I'm sure the drivers of this train won't be totally unused to the process, but okay, so the windows for the trains are just these little green. We've seen those before. Put the second one on and then give you another look at the engine. So yeah, so this is bag 6. For those of you who've joined and don't know, this is the Lego cargo train for 2018, set 60198. It comes with, this is according to the Lego website, 1,226 pieces. And in the UK it's £179.99, and it was supposed to be released on the 1st of July in the UK. I believe it's the 1st of August in the US, but I managed to get it yesterday from a local toy store, so it's not like anyone sent me this or anything like that. It's I just kept on turning up to my toy store and hoping, well, not my toy store, the toy store that is near me, and hoping that it would be on the shelves at some point, and it was. So I got it yesterday, and I figured we may as well do a live stream so everyone can ask questions and find out about what's going on in the new sets. So yeah, Glenn Holland's just saying the nice thing about the hobby is that third-party brands will be able to fill the gaps of the new system. So there are some people coming out with some very innovative things for Lego trains and everything. I mean, my favourite's 40 Bricks. The guys a couple of videos ago, it's a Wi-Fi controller for the trains. I'm hoping to get another one, and then I'll be able to control my old Power Functions trains and have them all automated and working together. And they're coming out with some fun gadgets, but. Yeah, there are some really clever people out there that are passionate about the hobby, and they come up with some really great ideas that just augment Lego trains. I think it's not sort of competing, but just to go that little bit further than I mean, Lego have a certain focus on who they're selling to, and then those of us who are really passionate and really love the hobby, then they let us take it a little bit further, which is really cool. Okay, so I think I'm just building the sort of the underneath sidey bit that's going to go just there. As you watch these me do live streams like this, you'll come to know my incredibly great knowledge of all the technical terms on a train, on a locomotive, the underneathy sidey bit being one of them. Okay, I've got to make 2 of these, so let's have a look. Another sticker. Hey, Brick Model Rider, how's it going? So, I need to put this. Okay, so that's the next bit. So we've got the cabs at either end of the train, and then that bit in the middle. I don't know if it's going to focus or not on that, but you get the gist. Oh right, okay, hey Glenn, okay. Glenn's just switched account. I thought maybe it was Kale or someone, but yeah, cool. Yeah, working multiple accounts and various different things. Right, what am I doing? Okay. This is a slightly different construction. Two by 6. Got the red there. Okay. I'm confused. What am I doing? Right. Okay, so that goes on there. That goes there. So it's a fairly longer wheelbase for the actual sort of bogie. I'm guessing the other one's going to be the motor anyway. Oh, missing bits. This is where I build things like this for the sort of like the bogies and everything, and then try and run it up a hill and then have to modify it just to get it to cope with slopes, because they're not designed for slopes really, are they? They're designed for the flat or very gradual slopes anyway. And then I try and slam it up a silly hill. They don't tend to like that really. Okay, well, the locomotive is certainly taking shape. Hey Hey Freddie Torrell, how's it going? And the Hyrule King, how's it going, man? Us Games, is that NL? Yes, hello, how's it going, man? And Innes Burnett. Welcome everyone. If you're new, then welcome along to the stream. Right, I need coupling things, don't I? Oh, I think they're the ones with the, yeah. So the Locomotive has the couplers with the sort of the, this is where my mind goes black, with the sort of like the shovel type thing on the front. So it's more designed for clearing stuff out the way. And if we put this on like that. Now which side is the front? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I've put clear ones. Okay, so there is absolutely no difference at the moment between the front and the back. They are exactly the same. There's normally on them you end up with a red light and a clear light, but on this one we've got clear lights there, see, and clear lights there, and we'll call that the back for now because that's where the motors are going to go. But so that's different, only a minor difference, but yeah, there's no definable front or back on this engine as yet, which I suppose makes sense because it's got cabs at either side, so either end of the train, the loco. Plough is the word I'm looking for, James Box. Thank you. See, all these people, if without people actually in the stream, I would just be talking rubbish. Well, I'm already talking rubbish. It's just you help so that I don't have to talk as much rubbish. So thank you. Yeah, plough indeed is exactly what I'm looking for. Thank you. Shovel. Well, it's the same thing. Shovels things out the way. I'm such an expert. It's amazing. Right, so this is the motor, the new motor. It's slightly different to the older Power Functions motor, and the connector is definitely different. Yeah. Whether, I don't know, I'm probably never... At some point I'll end up taking one of these apart, but not at the moment because these are the only motors I've got and they don't sell new ones yet, so I'm certainly not doing that yet. But so these trains will be running with one motor for the foreseeable future until they come out with replacements. I mean, the old motors were pretty reasonably priced as well, aren't they? So they're only about £10–11 or something like that. So, oh, I've put this on the wrong way. Here we go. We'll get there in the end. The cable goes at the back, and the coupling magnet with the plough goes at the other end. So there we go. Right, so now I'm going to, so now we need to just put the motor in. Make sure the cable is going through the hole. Looks like it just goes into the middle hole on this. And there we have, so we've got the motor, we've got the wheels on the bottom and the two cabs. We're getting there, people, we're getting there. Oh, I need to put these sort of like handle details on. And that's, so theoretically if there were doors, the driver would be able to grab hold of them and get into the cab, but of course there are no doors on this train. Which in minifig terms isn't really much of a problem. Okay, there's that, and extra pieces just here. Okay, I've still got a couple of bits left to put on. Oh, this looks like it probably just at the end here. That's where sort of pantograph goes and everything like that. So, right, next step, we are on bag 7. Bag number 7. I'm just going to clear away the extra pieces that I've got left over from that build. Hopefully I've used all the pieces I'm supposed to. Looks like I have. Well, I'll put them to the side. If it looks a bit funky in the end, go looking for the missing bits. There we go, make sure that that is good. Yeah, so Brickberry Roll just says he misses the days of Lego putting doors on the trains, just makes it seem a little more realistic. Well, the blue cargo train 60052 and the heavy haul train, they've got oh no, the heavy haul train didn't have doors, it just had a flip up front, didn't it? But yeah, but the blue cargo train, well, that's the last train to have doors. So yeah. Right, to have these pieces. So now I need the Bluetooth battery box, and we start building the frame around this. Okay, so Shane Gates' girlfriend says, how many batteries go in the remote and the train battery box for the new trains? The old trains had 9 batteries. So it's actually more batteries. So the battery box, this one, uses 6, which is the same as the old batteries, but the controller, this thing uses 4. So it's actually 10. So they've gone up by 1 AAA battery. Right, so we're now plugging in. And they say to do it, I'll do it around this way, I'll follow the instructions as they do it in the box. And it's going into A. Do I want it A or B? I'm going to put this into B just because my passenger train's already running on A. So if I put it in B, it means I don't have to change channels, and I could hopefully, that means I can control them both on the same channel with the same controller. So we'll try it, but for me this is on B. The instructions are saying A, but I've got 2 trains, so I will use B. Right, one thing I've noticed with these is they come with a lot of these grey little grate pieces. I was going to do a pun then. They're just so great, but that's not good. Or grill pieces, I suppose, as well. The other train has a lot of them as well. It's the light grey ones, but this is dark grey. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Santa Fe ones didn't have doors. Sometimes, I suppose it depends, I don't know. Doors, in order to put a door in a train, it kind of does take a bit more engineering, and you kind of can sometimes lose some other detail, can't you? Right, I'm going to put the sticker on this one before I do anything else. Okay, one side panel, the railway insignia sticker on. Right, here we go. Another, this is the other side. So what's really nice about these, this is the same as the passenger train as well. These side pieces just sit on the side of the battery like so. If you look, there's a slight gap in between the battery box and the side panels, and they just slot in like that, and it's all really tidy. The designers at Lego have done a fantastic job of that. It's a really nice feature. I'll put these green pieces here. Hey Obrex, welcome back. Oh. Wow, I've still got quite a few bags to go. So yesterday's stream was just over 2 hours, so this one could be a little bit longer. We'll see. I'm going to try and get it all done. It's quite possible that the locomotive is the thing that's going to take the longest to build anyway. Okay, got more of these grill pieces going on here. And this is just the on button. I've got a little green sticker that goes on the top. Okay, so that fits on there and just bends like that. Okay, so that's the on and off switch just on, and it's just simply a large 2 by, I don't know, what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 or 12 or something plate, and that'll just hit the button for the on and off, or for changing channels and stuff like that. I think it is more for this, or actually for pairing initially. I think you have to press both buttons at the same time, so, and that would pair the controllers up, possibly. I need to do more investigation into the actual powered up. I haven't really played with it enough to know exactly what's happening with it. But I did work out how to turn it off, which was probably one of the most important things to do, because otherwise all your batteries go flat. So. Tank Engine 75, hey, how's it going? Welcome. I think I've done that. There we go. Okay, Lego on much more with chain gates. Yes, it is. It's all closed in. It's pretty impressive, actually. The build quality is really nice. It's both passenger train and the cargo train feel really solid in the way they've been built and designed and everything like that. Which is excellent. It's kind of like there's no gaps or anything. You can't see the power functions, because they've now got rid of the IR receiver. It's sort of like there's nothing odd poking out the top of these things, so it looks really good, and it looks really solid, so which is fantastic. Once I finish this bit, which I've almost done, I think that's almost the entire engine finished. build 2 of these. Okay, yeah, so now just building the bits where the pantograph goes on. Hey, Ice Morans, okay, have a good one, mate. Cheers for coming along to the stream. Okay, we'll get the these pantograph pieces are slightly different to the older ones as well. So it's just a piece like that, just a little bit different. Oh, I've got it wrong, haven't I? There we go. Okay, that's 1. And 2. Now I've got a green tile. Is the green tile supposed to go somewhere? It probably is. I've got a 2x1 green tile left over, and I think it shouldn't be left over. I'm guessing I've missed it somewhere in here. But if the train falls apart because of 2x1, I doubt it, so I think I can live without it. Or it could be a spare part, you never know. Never know. Yeah, so the Lego and much more, as Shane Gates has pointed out, that the thing he likes about it is you get like 16 straight track in it. So yes, there is a lot of straight track, which is really, really good. Really good. Okay, so we've done the power thing there. We've got to that, and that's the engine all done. So I think we should really. Oh, I see. Okay. So the green 2x1 tile that I thought I'd lost, or I thought, is just you put it down on the channel that you've put the motor on. So in this case I've put it on channel B, so I've marked it channel B, and then I can always put a blue or maybe a yellow one just on channel A for the passenger train, and that way I can remember which channel I've put my trains on. But if I turn this on, hopefully it should pick it up, and it's turned green, so there you go. Let's see if I can get it on the app as well. I did download the app, might as well give it a go. Let's see. So I just downloaded the Lego Powered Up app just before this, Lego City. Okay, I've got that. I've got Bluetooth. I think I need to turn this off first. Just check if I've got Bluetooth on my yeah, Bluetooth on, good. Just gonna see if it picks it up. The battery box is flashing away. I don't know whether I'll actually see it. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, yep. So that's me controlling it with my phone. It's got, okay, if I hold this up, the app, we've got it looks like an emergency brake. Got a horn. Hang on, I need to turn up the volume. That helps. Helps if I turn the volume on my phone. I've got it on silent, that's why. Right, try again. So that's the sound, and there's a few other things. Crossing sound. Just a train sound. Oh, a whistle. And it's the braking sound. So you can control the train via the app. And there you go, the stickers. Or you can use the controller that comes with the actual train. So there you go. I'll see if I can turn this off. I think it's just hold the button down for 5. Yeah, that's off. So yeah, that's the app as well. So that's pretty cool. I'll grab the stickers. So right, that is bag number 7. We've got the driver here and we've got the engine. So I put that there, and now next lot of instructions. Instructions number 5. This is the crane and the sort of like that forestry, the logging low loader, which is pretty cool. So there you go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bags to go. See if we can do this in one sitting. Yeah, interesting. Lego Boost and this new train system. Yeah, I mean they are similar, aren't they? So see what they're like. I have got the Boost, and I imagine, I mean, it's the similar sort of system, isn't it? Boost is a Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth as well, and it looks pretty similar the way it connects and everything with the lights. So yeah, that's an interesting point. Right, I'm just going to put the axles on these wheels first. I'll show you a close-up of the engine as well. Actually, now it's complete. Now we've got everything. There we go. So it is all closed in there. Looks really solid. Very, very good looking locomotive, I think. Got the engine here. Just stand him up again. Okay, so bag 8 looks like it is the sort of the logging truck, and we've also got a slightly dubious looking individual that's come with the set, just because there's a bank truck, so there's obviously someone, an unsavoury character that comes with the set. But, yeah. See, okay, and he's got some binoculars. Just put in there. Right, let's build this set, and this goes quite well with other cargo sets anyway, because we've got the what is it, the forestry tractor that they brought out, and they've got the sort of the vertical takeoff kind of plane, heliplane type thing that was also logging themed as well. So this works well with all of that stuff, which is good. Let's see. That. Oh, I need some more magnetic couplings. So I'll just get all of these out because I will need them. Get this ladder out as well. There are the straights, a few more straights back there. I'm going to put the wheels on early. Instructions don't say to do that, but. And I need a plate as well. Let's see where we are. It's not there, it's not there. scared this is where my slightly chaotic approach has taken its toll. Oh no, maybe not. Right, just trying to find a, I don't know, sort of like a plate that's going there. Okay, there it was. It was hiding under some straight track. I thought it would be in one of those bags. Right. Couple of magnets here. There we go. Put this plate on here. Okay, so there's the beginnings of one of the sort of logging truck. All right, okay, yeah, wow, $40 for a fully functioning boost. That's pretty impressive. I mean, it's like, well, it's about 150 quid here, sort of like brand new. I know it's been on sale, but it's a fantastic price. It's amazing what you can get if you really keep an eye out for stuff and keep looking for those good prices everywhere. Okay, let's see, what am I needing? This wagon looks fairly basic. I think there's a way, there'll probably be ways of modifying it a little bit just to make that it holds a few more tree trunks, I think. Probably a way of making it a bit longer as well. Right, now I'm building a tree trunk, so this is going to be fairly repetitive. 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Next minute, then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Chain. Okay, I need to build 3 of these tree trunks. Try to make sure I sit up straight, otherwise my back's gonna be complaining all night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Aidan Wong's just asking, he says, nice train, how much was it? Okay, so this set, which is 60198, which is the new 2018 cargo train from Lego, it is $179.99 in the UK. I'm not sure about the prices in the rest of the world. It's due to come out on the 1st of July in the UK. That's its official release date. I managed to pick it up from a toy store, well, yesterday. In the US and stuff, it's getting released on the 1st of August, but okay, I'm going to try and pronounce your name, but I'll probably get it wrong, but maybe so. Brocal Mayan, I love your vids. Thank you very much, dude. That's cool. And how did I get it? I got it in a toy store. It was just on the shelf early, so it wasn't on the main shelves and stuff like that, but it was on a way top shelf, and they had it on display and they had a price tag on it, so I asked someone if I could buy one, and I could buy it. So that was very cool. So I got it yesterday along with the passenger train. So I've got 3 tree trunk things kind of trying to sit on that. I think I'll have to sort it out. It's very precarious. I don't think that'll pass health and safety checks for my logging company. Oh, they're supposed to fit. Okay, Let's have a look. Apparently this is all supposed to fit flat horizontally. I can't get it to fit. There we go. Oh, here we go. No, I think I may have managed. Oh no, the chain's supposed to be up. Okay, that's better. So they do fit flat on this sort of logging truck, as it were. Flatbed truck. Right. Now, right, got a spare chain from this. And now I am going to build, right, this is the crane, and this is kind of like the other than the actual engine itself, I think the crane that this set comes with, the sort of like the mobile crane, is certainly one of the highlights for me. It's really good. It's been a while since we got one of those. I think it was either the old red cargo train, or sort of like the old green cargo train previous to this. They both sort of came with, or the green, well, this one's predecessor came with a crane, certainly. I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, so but cranes are always useful, aren't they, really? I think they're a good addition to any train set. Right, I'm just going to have some water, if that's okay. Oh, it's so hot, it's good. Not the water's nice and cool, but it's just nice being warm all the time. It's just completely different to normal. It's fantastic. Okay, right, okay, yeah. I don't know where it's going to be available worldwide or anything like that. I mean, in the UK, obviously, Lego's been around for quite a while. And I know there can be sort of import problems to various different places, or just, yeah, I'm not sure what, well, I suppose hopefully Lego have plans to sort of like expand into different countries and different markets. So we've got another train engineer kind of person. She is the crane operator by the look of it. So I'll put that down here. So far we have 5 minifigures. Right, and I need the other train base. So we've got this, got some yellow. Is this proper yellow instead of orangey yellow? I think it is, yeah. So this is actual yellow. Yesterday was sort of a light bright orange. I learnt that from James Box. He told me what the colour was, but that's what the passenger train uses, and this is actually yellow, so which is good. Hopefully this will go a bit quicker now that we're no longer on the locomotive. I think the locomotive was going to be the most complicated bit to build and everything, so. Okay, we've got that. So it looks like we're going to need a second bag for the crane. But cranes are kind of essential in any cargo set, really, aren't they? And the fact that this crane's mobile, well, really useful. Okay, let's see where this goes. Okay, so that's the beginning of the crane. At the moment, looks like this is where the outriggers go to keep the crane stable once it's getting deployed and everything like that. Yeah, the so this train does look very reminiscent of the other engine. Actually, I think I might be able to grab it. We can compare it. I may be able to do it. So excuse me going off camera. If you hear a crash, it's because, well, it's because there is one. Okay, time to double check everything's still working. Oh, I lost a minifigure, didn't I? I'll grab him in a minute. So yeah, what is it? 7898. So that's the green, that's the older one. And this is the new. There's certainly similarities, but this one is, well, it looks a bit smarter and it's a little bit longer. And of course we've got the brand new powered up system in this one, and this is the old RC, so the motor isn't very strong in this one at all. And it's pretty hard to upgrade because the battery box actually built into the sort of the train chassis, but yeah, definitely very, 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 very similar. Let's see if I can find that minifigure. Oh, there we go. Cool. But yeah, it definitely looks very similar, but certainly not a bad thing, because the green cargo train, that cargo train deluxe 7898 is yeah, it was a really good set. It's a really good looking engine, so never a bad thing to go back to something that's that looks good, that's for sure. Okay, so these are the outriggers just going on, which is cool. So that'll help stabilise everything once the crane is working and being deployed and everything like that. Let's get red, white, red. One studs. Orange. How many of these do I need to build? One. Okay, cool. Right, that way round. And it goes like that, apparently. And build another. Looks like these are the outrigger kind of feet. I'm just building at the moment. Okay, Brickbury Rail, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. He's just saying that he's building his, he's currently building his railway with nothing but mocks, and Jang and yourself are responsible, specifically your Gronk. Okay, cool. That's, okay, well, yeah, I suppose Jang's got a few more mocks on his railway. I've kind of tried, I will develop my mock building skills, but they are basic compared to a lot of things, a lot of people. There are a lot of amazing builders out there, and most of them don't have YouTube channels, so mainly because they're too busy building and not filming things, but I try and do my best. It's just a case of keeping on going, really, and eventually you develop different skills and different things. It's like anything, really, isn't it? So okay, I need to put wheels on axles here. But no, an entire railway with just mocks, that's, wow, that's impressive. I think I'm definitely going to have to work on my mock building skills, but I know some amazing people now, so just through YouTube and everything like that, I've got to meet some incredible builders who are very talented, and talk to them if I need tips and help and stuff like that. So that's something that I really am going to develop over the next year for sure. Someone has asked about the next train track setup. I do need to build one of those as well. That's because I think everyone likes those. It's just a bit crazy, but I need to find a new location really and work out how to do it, and hopefully I can get the new trains involved in the next track setup as well. Let's see where this goes. I think it's like that. Yep, it looks like it. That's kind of cool. Put the little handrail type things on the end. Okay, so this is what we have so far with the crane. Outriggers there, I guess they go down like that. So once the crane's deployed, it'll be a bit more stable. Once I have gone through the live builds and stuff, I'm hoping to do some reviews of these, so they'll be a bit more detailed and a lot more concise than these, of course. Right, bag number 10. Cool. Just check that there's nothing stuck in there. Yep, then practice does make perfect indeed, doesn't it? It's just the more you build and then you build something and you realise you do it wrong. A lot of it is building stuff and working out how not to do it, and then eventually you get good at doing it, don't you? So it does help when you know other people that have gone through the pain first, and they can give you some tips to save time, eh? Okay, so in this little card box it's just a bit of string. That'll be for the crane. So I've taken that out now. Okay, I'm guessing this is just the bottom of the crane itself. It's going to go onto that platform. Right, here we go. So yeah, if you're on the stream, then hey, how's it going? If you're new, then I'll just say again, this is the new 2018 cargo train, which is 60198, which is new. It comes out on the 1st of July, which is a week's time. I wasn't expecting it to get it early, but I managed to get it from my local toy store, so that's pretty cool. And it retails at $179.99 here in the UK. I think in the US and that side of the Atlantic and everything, it's going to be the 1st of August, people have been saying. So okay, so Roy, I can't pronounce your name, Roy, I'll call you that if that's okay. So he's just saying, if you're going to find a new location for a track setup, does that mean you're going to move all your Lego? I don't have to move all of it, it's just going to be the track and the trains, and I need to try and plan something out with sort of the number of bridges that I'd use and everything like that. But I don't know, it might just be in the back garden. If the weather stays like this, I can use the back garden and maybe my kitchen and stuff like that. That would mean a lot of hills actually as well, because it needs to, my house is kind of a bit, sort of a bit elevated, the back door is anyway, so there's some steps going up to it. So it could be an interesting thing just to run it like that, but it needs to be good weather. So and it is good weather at the moment, so I need time to plan it, and then maybe I should just plan it and then hope that there's some good weather eventually, and then just get on with it really, I suppose. Which eventually that's what it comes down to really, isn't it? Just sort of like doing it. So it's all good. Okay, so that's the beginning of the crane. There we go. Okay, here we go. Hey Philip Studios, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. We've got more stickers going on now. So let's see, 2x2 tile. I think we need 2 of these. Got stickers. But this year definitely seems to be a year for trains, so the Hogwarts Express is going to be coming out soon, and that looks like a pretty good engine. You never know, they might have a secret creator train up their sleeve somewhere. You know, maybe at Christmas or something, another one, but I don't know. I suppose 3 trains shouldn't really be getting that greedy, should I really? So. Here we go. Okay, so this is just there's sort of like a printed tile, a little couple of doors there, so control panel, various bits of the crane. I was saying on the stream last night that I need to make sure I've got a sort of like a USB webcam or something that I can hold and give close-up shots, but I'm using a sort of a hardware box to do all the live streaming, so it's slightly different to other people's setup, I think. Okay, this is the cab going together for the crane. There's a light. Okay, and it looks like we're going for the winch mechanism now, so this is pretty cool. But yeah, we've only got 2 more bags to go after this one, and then that's it done. I think at the end of this I'll try and make sure that I get the camera off and we can have a closer look at it. So that'll make you guys can see it a bit more clearly. Alright, what am I doing? Oh, I need another sticker. Two hours, 8 minutes, I reckon. What do you reckon? 2 hours 30, maybe, who knows? Right, that's part of the crane on. Okay, and that sits on the back there, like so. We've got these lift arms, Technic lift arms, that can just hold everything in place, so it's nice and strong. One problem I found with the heavy haul train crane was it was a bit flimsy, just the way it joined together, and it tended to fall apart quite easily. So we'll see how this one holds together, although it's a mobile crane, so yeah, maybe it'll be a little more stable. Right, that's the string. Oh, I think yep, I just did that wrong. There we go. So, great TV, DunksterBricks, are you going to do again your bridge? Because it was one of the coolest things on your channel. Yeah, I suppose I should try and do a sort of like an even sort of like a longer bridge, I guess. Maybe that could be part of the next track setup. I mean, if it's going into the garden, then it's going to need a pretty decent sized bridge, I reckon. So yeah, maybe that could be a feature of the next one. I did actually find a better structure than the ones that I'd been using, so I think I'll transition to that and see how big we can go. Although we'll always have supports kind of in the middle, otherwise it flexes too much and then bad things happen. Or entertaining things happen, depending on the viewpoint, I suppose. Let's see if I can. Okay, just putting the winch system together here. I've got 3 different screens in front of me. I've got a screen on my camera, I've got a screen on my laptop, and I've got the screen of the actual screen of the live stream device. And I've been looking at the worst possible screen, which is on the camera, which is furthest away, and everything looks really, really tiny. But on the laptop, it doesn't look so bad. Oh man, it's just too many screens and stuff. All right, here we go. How does this go? Right. So there's the winch there. It's just gone on top of the crane. I'll just wind it in a bit. This is exciting, isn't it? There we go. There's the string all in, so I've tied that in. That just keeps it out of the way, and then I think we're making the arm for the crane now. Right, let's get this going. Ethan Whitey Nike, yep, hey dude, hi again, remember if you don't, no, I remember. You were here last night as well, that's cool. Welcome, Finn O'Sullivan, hey, how's it going man? And Romans897, Rodriguez, hey dude, how's it going? Welcome along. For those of you who are new, this is just the, I managed to get hold of the cargo train early. And so this is my live build. I thought I may as well build it. I was going to build it anyway this afternoon, but I figured I may as well just put it on a live stream, and then everyone can jump on and watch it and ask questions and just see what the new train's all about, really. Okay, just some stickers going on the crane arm. Cool, that's that bit done. Okay, we had this. I think this maybe is an extendable crane arm, which is pretty cool, because sometimes you get them and you can't actually do much with them other than move them up and down, but this one looks like it can go, it extends as well as kind of elevates as well, so that's good. Well, we'll find out, but it looks like it certainly looks like it can. Yeah, I mean that mechanism allows it to extend, so I imagine that'll be a good thing. It's kind of useful for a crane, you would think, really, isn't it? Uh-oh. And the mechanism in the allows for it to go up and down as well, so that's good. Okay, I see. Right, just need to feed the bit of string through the end now. I'm probably going to have to tie a hook on the end, I imagine. Right, what do we do? Okay, James Box is just asking, have you ever seen the holiday train from 2006? Impressive set with a decent length, so much better than the 2016 winter train in my opinion. Yes, the 2006 winter train does look very impressive indeed. I mean, but yeah, trying to find one second hand for a decent price is pretty much impossible though. But yeah, that is a very impressive steam engine. I mean, the Christmas train that we got sort of in 2016, the winter holiday train, that it kind of just looked like a smaller, lesser version of the Lone Ranger Constitution set, really, didn't it? It's just missing a wheel from that. I was going to expand the that 2016 winter holiday train, and then I realised it really was just the it would have just looked like the Constitution, except it would have been a lighter colour green. So I kind of abandoned the project, because I like the Constitution, and the Constitution is a good looking engine. It's a fun engine as well. It's okay, so I've got the crane so far. We've got the hook attached, and it can move up and down, and if I give it a little bit more, oh, this could go horribly wrong, couldn't it? I can extend it as well, so it's an extendable crane, and it goes up and down, which is useful. There we go. And because it's got this mechanism with the sort of like the corkscrew kind of thing going on, it's going to stick where you set it to, so it's more rigid. So that's good for lifting things and various stuff like that. So yeah, so far this crane is a really nice addition. I'm happy with it, because I was looking forward to getting this crane. So this is definitely a good addition to the Lego Railway. Okay, I'm going to need more stickers here. That goes there. Goes there. One side done, nearly done on this one. It looks like next up, oh, there's one more bit of rolling stock and a couple of sort of containers, and the sort of signal tower, control tower, cargo tower. I'm not sure what they're calling it in this one. Hey Rodriguez, thanks. Thank you very much. You're just saying that this is one of his favourite channels on YouTube. I do like these live streams because it's really good, really nice when you get feedback. Kind of get instant feedback like that, and it's good. And it's good having a chat as well. Sometimes in the comment section and stuff, it can be a bit. Some people don't comment as much, but yeah, it's really nice. I've enjoyed the live stream, sort of on my 3rd year anniversary, and then I did a live stream last night, which was really good fun. So this one is good fun as well. Right, okay, I think I just put the crane on the base now. Yeah, I think it just goes on. Ooh, okay, I've missed 2 little bits out. These will just complete it. like I said, at the end of the stream I'll make sure that I get the camera off the tripod and then we can have a proper look at it, but for the moment that's what the crane looks like. I think that looks really smart. And we've got the outriggers there, so it gives a bit of stability when it's deployed. That's really good looking, I think. I think I'll move the bank transport truck and we can have the crane there. There we go. Right, so that's instruction booklet number 5 done. So we are now on the final instruction booklet, which is number 6. And that's kind of like the signal tower, cargo tower, control tower, and another bit of rolling stock with a couple of, I don't know, containers kind of thing. One looks like a bank safe as well. So here we go. Bag number 11, the penultimate bag. Oh, John Betchent asked, how many Lego trains do you have? Now I did a Lego train video and I can't remember how many I said I had. It was over 20, wasn't it? 21? So this will add to that. I'll need to count them all up again. I may have even added 1 or 2 since I did that video, but I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a video on the channel of how many trains I have. I can't remember if it's in a playlist or something, but it is there somewhere. You'll be able to see, and then all you have to do is add 2, because I've added these 2, I think, to the numbers. Because I did get the 2018 passenger train as well, which is this fine looking locomotive. Really nice colour scheme. People have said it looks like the Eurostar, and the colour scheme's similar, but to me the colour scheme kind of reminds me of the old HS125s that go up and down in the UK. But that one's a really nice looking train. It's a really, yeah, that's a really good engine. It was a good build as well, actually, if you check out last night's live stream. I need to put, I'll make sure after this I'll put little tags of timestamps and where various different things are getting built on that video and on this one as well, so it's a bit easier to navigate. But it was like 2 AM when I went to bed yesterday, so I didn't have time to do it this morning either. So. Oh wow, this is a pretty cool build. Yeah, James, that would be pretty amazing, man. Bringing one of those over, but okay, Christian and Harry, 21 trains now. Okay. Hey, Brick Bakeries, just there we go. Yeah, I have lots of trains. Maybe I should just try, well, I don't know, it's kind of difficult running them all at the same time. But, I need somewhere bigger to run them, really, bigger to set up things and everything. But hey, I'll work on that and time will tell what happens, really. Okay, let's add some wheels to this. Yeah, see you later, Brick Bakery, thanks. Cheers for dropping by. It's really good to have you on the stream again. Okay, so this is the truck for the kind of containers so far. I'm starting to build containers now, so I'm guessing that's the framework for it. So these must slot on somehow. What am I doing? What am I needing? 1x8 and some orange trans clear pieces. I think this is the bank safe vault thing that I'm building. Oops. Hey, Emil Ramos and Mike Pozzi, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm on bag 11 of 12 at the moment, so we're almost done. We've built the locomotive, the crane, sort of a logging truck, a bank transport. We've got a forklift, and I think there's all 5 minifigures out at the moment. There might be, I think there's a 6th one as well. So we've got 5 of 6 minifigures so far. Here we go. Another sticker. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 stickers left. So, wow. Let's get a few more panels in. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a 1x4 green plate, which I can't see anywhere. Oh, I've already put it on there. Yeah. Okay. That goes there. Oh, I need to put a sticker on, don't I? Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if I've missed putting a sticker on another panel somewhere, but we'll see. I'll have to check. Let's have a look. Yes, I have. So there's another sticker I need to put on one of these panels. Yep, so if you're new to the stream, then basically I managed to get hold of the new cargo and passenger trains that Lego are releasing. And this is the cargo train build. It's at 60198. It's 1,226 pieces. In the UK, it's 179.99 and it comes out on the 1st of July. I managed to get hold of it early, not because of any special privilege, but just because I kept an eye on a local toy store and they put it on the shelves this weekend. So I managed to grab it, and it was so. And then since I'm building it anyway, I figured I may as well be a good way of just doing a live stream and hanging out with you guys, really. I did a stream last night as well, pretty late, and that was really good fun. Okay, that just slots on to this. So there we go, we have the first container on the sort of container truck. I think I'm building, oh no, I built that wrong. Brick separator. coming to the final part. Once we've just got the signal tower and the cargo tower to build. And I'll make sure we do some close-ups and everything, proper close-up, so we can have a decent look at it. I will be doing a review and just a proper look at everything and a decent look at the powered up system. Try and get those produced as soon as I can. Say hey to anyone who's on the chat and anyone who's watching the live stream and not having a chat. But, you're welcome as well. It's all good. Oh, this is kind of like a ski. What's it? A snowmobile kind of thing. I suppose that works with the Arctic theme that they've brought out again, which is pretty cool. It looks like it's the right colour scheme for it as well. Yeah, feel free to like the video as well. Yep, it's Arctic, so it's finally we get a printed piece, which is just on the Arctic snowmobile. It's kind of cool, and then little pallet for that to go on as well. Okay, and this little small pallet here just goes into this container, like so, and then we can, I can imagine actually if this is running on a railway, I think those containers could be liable to pop off a bit. It's not so stable, so but we'll see. I'll run through trials and everything eventually. Can have a look. I think I've got extra pieces left over. That's never good, is it? Let's see where I've got it. I've got 2x2 tiles. What have I done? I missed out. It's not that one. It must be. Okay. It's actually on the truck. Maybe that's why I'm getting stability problems, because I've missed out a piece. So when this goes on, it attaches to this tile here with a little stud in the middle, and that keeps it stable. That explains that. So they just gave that for stability. So you can ignore my previous comment about stability issues. I reckon that seems to be fairly stable. I mean, on a railway that's flat and everything like that and sensible, then I think that would work quite well. Oops, I've forgotten some headlights as well on the snowmobile. Let's put those on. That's looking pretty good as well. So there we go. We've got, so with this you get an engine, you get the crane, you get a logging truck, and you get this container truck as well, with the sort of the bank safe and a container with a snowmobile. You've got the bank transport, you've got a forklift truck with sort of some bullion and some money. And then so far there's 5 minifigures, but there's going to be a 6th one just coming with bag 12, and this is the final bag, I think. Yep, and I've got 3 stickers left, so Michael Buckley, hey, how's it going? Good day to you, sir. Yeah, welcome to the stream. It's yeah, do I try and make things realistic? I think I have. Originally it was really, I was just sort of like building big track setups and just making things longer. I was really just trying to see how much I could get a Lego train to pull, really, so I wasn't focusing, although I've taken lots and lots of jip for an Emerald Night video where the baggage car's at the back and it's not just behind the tender, and the reason for that was all the power functions was in a carriage and it needed to be right next to the tender. But I've kind of I regret that video because the amount of comments I get about the baggage car being in the wrong place, so I suppose I pay a bit more attention to it now. But my primary goal really is just messing about and trying to see what you can do with Lego trains that's not ordinary, so trying to get them to climb up hills and see how much they'll pull, and putting too many motors in them and things like that. The new powered up system, it's probably going to change a little bit, but I've still got the older ones with sort of double motors, and my Horizon Express still has 4 motors in it, which is a bit silly, really. I need to tone that down a bit because I don't think it really gives any bonus. Although I do have a version 2 IR receiver that I could put in it now, so yeah, maybe I should try that. I think it would probably work, or maybe I should just limit it to 3 motors, I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, my main motivation was really just sort of seeing what I could get the Lego trains to do. But, I do pay slightly more attention to realism now. I think if I did another Emerald Night video, I would make sure that the baggage car was in the right place, that's for sure. I've meant to move all the power functions over to it several times, but just never found the time. But yeah, it's a good question though. Okay, so what's that? 2 hours 37. I thought it would take about 3 hours for this, and it's looking about the 3-hour build time, so that's not bad at all, I think. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get this running with the track and everything. I just don't have the space, but I will do a video where I get it all running and probably run around the Dunkton track, all around the room, over the bridge and stuff like that. So signal tower, we've got some tools, we've got a spanner. Or a wrench. Whoa. After building this set, I think I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I certainly like the engine. I mean, the engines of the these new engines are just really nicely built. They're well designed, they're solid looking, they don't have any holes in them where sort of like previously you would have the power function stuff going on. They're just really well built. The battery for the new powered up system slots in so nicely into the engine itself. It's just they've done a really good job in designing it. I'm really hoping they bring out the lights soon so I can add some lights to the engines, and hopefully they'll come out with more information about sort of accessories like extension leads or a rechargeable unit for the trains like this, because running on AAA batteries all the time could quite possibly be expensive, especially if I'm running them a lot. But I mean, the initial outlay of a rechargeable battery is quite a lot, but in the long term, definitely worth it. It's certainly been worth it for me anyway, for the other ones. It'd be nice to know how long the other power functions equipment's going to be sold as well. I know there are probably sets that still use it, so some of the Technic stuff. Okay, we've got a kind of a thing there that does something. We'll find out in a minute, I suppose. Oh, maybe that's a signal. Maybe that's something to do with signals, who knows. Alright, what am I looking for? Another Technic pin. And okay, Christian Harry, he did put 2 motors in his Horizon Express. Yeah, the train now has better control in slow speed around corners, much better performance. Yeah, I found the two motors just helped a lot in the Horizon Express and in the high-speed passenger train as well. It's just it's good. I wouldn't go as far as I did on the Horizon Express and go with 4 motors. It's a bit silly, really. But I just wanted to see if I could do it. That's mostly what my motivation is, to be honest. I think of something and go, yeah, I wonder if I can do it, and just for a laugh. But in my winter, in the snow track setup and stuff like that I did, that was the 4-motored Horizon Express running, so that was it. So yeah, this is okay. So this is a fairly simple signalling system. So you've got a red one there, and then you can twist it and it turns green. I don't think they've done a manual signal thing like this before, but right, let's see what I'm doing now. We're nearly at the end. Wow. Uh-oh. Bricks hiding under pieces of train and everything like that, so okay, that goes on there. This goes on the back. I did say at the beginning that I was supposed to be wearing one of my DunksterBricks t-shirts, but I completely forgot to wear it, so but yeah, if you do enjoy the channel and you want to support it, it's the links are down below for a DunksterBricks t-shirt. I'm going to see if I can come up with some other designs for some cool t-shirts, just cause it's never a bad thing, so we'll see how that goes. But people have asked for merchandise and DunksterBricks related stuff in the past, so I finally got round to doing it. It's really encouraging when you get good feedback like that, and then people want stuff, and yeah, so thanks to all you guys who've commented and asked for things like that, because it really is it's encouraging when you get stuff like that, feedback like that. Okay, so this looks like a fairly standard control tower type thing. A signal box. I think there's going to be, is there a seat that goes in here? Yeah, there is. Okay, here we go. At least it's got a, I mean, it's got a siding, this the layout of the track. So a signal box does make sense. Alright, okay. Yeah, James Box is just saying he's got the he's got 4 motors in his Horizon Express, and he's got lots of LEDs, so and the lights, and it just makes it lights up. Yeah, it's crazy what you can do with them, really. So I've got I realised that in the yellow cargo train and the red passenger train, there are version 2 IR receivers, and basically they can handle more current going through them. I think they are. They're just a little bit beefed up than the normal one, so I need to put a version 2 in my Horizon Express and see if that increases on performance and stuff like that, because I believe it should help it a little bit. And I mean, even I suppose if you put an extra lights in, then you can always put a sort of like a battery box at the back as well, just to power the lights. But the normal power function lights don't seem to hack it for the for lighting a carriage or something. So I've seen people do it with sort of other LEDs and everything, and seen amazing results. So okay, I will have to look at the German DB labels. I'm trying to avoid stuff that gets me into copyright problems though. So. But I'll look at various different things and stuff like that. It will be it will try and be Lego related. So, well, since I've got all the other minifigures out here, we've got the last minifigure, who's the signal woman on this particular railway. So she is minifigure number 6. I do actually have a signal box that Carriage of No Return gave me a while ago, so oh, here we go. Right, final stickers that are going on. And these little stickers just have the, I don't know if you can see that, it might not. Oh. It just has the actual layout of the track of this particular set. Okay, so that goes there, goes there. So I guess they've just got to look at the various bits of track, and then they can see the layout. Like I said earlier, I will be doing sort of reviews of this and make sure you get proper close-ups and everything, just so it makes a bit more sense. A live stream isn't really ideal for some of this, but okay, there's one thing, and we've got a door. Put my door in the wrong way around. Don't think that's important, but let's do it as per the instructions. Oh right, okay, so in the 1970s. I'll have a look at it. I'll check that out. Okay, what am I doing? Right, we've got the white doorknob. The roof. Okay, I've seen this bit somewhere. Let's see. Okay, there's a final part of the roof for this. This on the tower. Okay, and we've got a sliding piece which we'd normally see in a fire engine set. They've used it here. Yep, and we've got a ladder. I suppose you'd normally see on a fire engine as well, but they're using it here just to get into the control tower. So just like that. And that just clips onto the signal tower here. I think that's it. Yep, so Right, let's see what track we've got. I'll just stack it up. Like I said, I can't really lay it out because it's too much track for this table that I'm working on. But you get 16 straights, 16 curves. You've got the switch track as well. I think I'm missing a straight somewhere. There we go, that's the other straight. Right, if I'm just going to move the camera now, so we're at the end of the build and we can have I'll just give you a quick look and then we'll sign off, and that'll be it. So Freddie Tall, thanks mate, that's really good. And Green Shock, yeah, almost done, pretty much done. So this is where the camera's going to go a bit jittery, but I can give you a proper look of what's going on. So that's the engine, and it is really solidly well built. So you can look there, that's the top, that's the on and off switch there. Got this crane, which is really good looking, I like it, and it's a really solid, the way they've got it so it can go up and down. It's really nice as well. And that's extendable arm as well. So we've got the forklift and the minifigures, 6 minifigures. Got the security guy for the bank transport. I've got the slightly dubious looking gentleman. I've got bank transport back there, and that opens up. We have the logging truck here with the 3 bits of tree trunk, and then we've got this container truck as well. See if I can try and move this into an easier place. I'll just move that round there and just set it on, and this opens up like so, and I'm assuming we can put the actual bullion inside there, so that sits in there nice and secure. So there you go. And here's the signal tower. That just turns around like that. Inside we've got a seat, we've got a coffee machine, which is the essential for any Lego minifigure. A small keyboard just at the back there, and then you've got the layout there so they can keep an eye on various bits and when they need to change the signal. So I'll just pop you back on the tripod. Try not to trip over loads of cables and unplug myself. Hey DunksterBricks. So yeah, thanks for joining in on this stream. It's been a fantastic thing. So I've got to say a real special thanks actually to James Box, because he's been here from the beginning and he's been doing a great job of moderating and everything, and helping me along and giving me helpful phrases when I forget them. So yeah, special thanks to him, and it's been fantastic talking to you all and everything like that. This is a really nice set. I like it. I will review it properly, but I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with the build quality of everything actually. The engine, especially the crane, I like the way that works. It looks like a proper functioning crane. It's not, you know, it looks like you can actually lift things and support things. It's got the outriggers and everything like that. The signal tower, I don't know, I suppose you need some sort of control tower in a cargo area, so that's good. And they've added the sort of the bank truck and everything. A bit of play value, I suppose, a bit more play value, but I think as a set itself, with all the track that comes with it and the new power-up system, so far, yeah, it's good. The engine is really solid and it looks good. So we'll see how it goes. I'm wondering actually if I've forgotten to put some lights on. Here we go. I'm going to get right. We'll put some lights. So there's some extra lights that just go at the top of the engine that I've missed out. That's all. I had too many. That didn't look quite right to me. I think that's the only ones I've missed out. But the engine is great. There's no doors or anything like that, but that opens up and you can put the engineer, the driver in there. The new system, just because there is no IR receiver anymore, it's just the battery and it's got the Bluetooth controller or whatever in there, then that is a very nice system, very tidy. With one motor in the train, it just plugs in very well indeed. Yeah, all in all, I think this is a really nice addition to the Lego City train set series, I think. So like I say, thanks for joining this stream. It's brilliant. Scott Simono, yeah, unfortunately some of you guys will have to wait until August. We've got it a month early. Sometimes it works the other way around, you guys get sets before us, so but that's the way it is. But hey, it's never a bad thing. But anyway, thanks to Glenn Holland as well, he joined as well, so it's really good to have you guys, and Obricks as well, so welcome back, man. You got here just in time. So yeah, thanks to everyone who's joined it. It's been great. I've enjoyed it immensely, and I will see you in the next one, I guess. So yeah, thanks a lot.